God. If you actually think about it, that is a lot more accurate than the song they use.
Yeah, because it's Disney. A whore worth
And
fighting
that was
for.
kind of the golden age of Disney
I would say the golden age
for
of
those
Disney was Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Because Hiling Donald
late
Duck.
70s to early 90s was their golden age.
Yeah, because Hiling Donald Duck.
Hiling Donald Duck?
Dude, Disney, way back when, oh my god, the amount of racist shit that they would put up. Like, there's
Yeah.
literally a photo of Donald Duck from an actual animation of during World War II where he actually has the swastika armband.
Yeah. Isn't it supposed to be like a nightmare sequence?
I don't know the exact context of it. I'm just letting you know what I know.
Could I get you to bring a fuel truck up here?
Sure. Yeah, let me. Where am I coming?
The log station.
All the way down there?
No, look where I'm at. Damn logs.
Okay, there's 3 log stations.
North log station. You
Uh,
don't see NB Thunderbolt on the map.
I do now.
This logging train, no. I'm sorry, physics does not work like that. Also, a lot easier to do this when it's daytime. Anyway, welcome back, everyone, to Snowrunner.
We couldn't agree on what game to play, so we just said, fuck it, we'll do a chill stream and just play Snowrunner.
Yeah. I mean, Snowrunner is a good game.
Yes.
It's not like AAA, but it's a
And
good game.
it's not triple I either.
Dare I ask what AAA actually stands for?
I don't know. I mean, what does AAA stand for?
Grading. AAA grading was originally a food thing.
Well, regardless, they have
Like,
essentially turned like triple A into triple I, which is basically a is basically a full developer studio that isn't major like EA, Activision, um but is very popular. Similar because like an indie developer is like Lethal
oh,
Company.
triple indie. Triple
Yes,
indie.
yes, where like
Okay.
because you have triple indie and then you have like what um Lethal Company is, where the guy is just it's just literally one guy in his basement making an entire game.
Yes, and it's a furry.
Yes.
Which is what made me laugh so hard when Russian Badger did a video on it, and he's like, I'm obligated to do it so my mailbox remains unpipe bombed and my kneecaps remain intact.
Yeah.
Also, for the record, guess how many long logs I need to run from this station?
18.
Fucking 27.
I didn't think I was that fucking close.
Technically, you weren't that close, but the point still stands. I need to run 27 of these bastards. You bringing the fuel truck?
Yeah.
All right.
I am towing the fuel truck.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
And it's
13,
not, and
14.
it's log, and it's like the normal logs, not like in packs of 3. Or is it packs? Is it the packs of 3?
Uh,
Like, you know when you have a log, it's a pack of 3.
Sorry, it is a total of 27. So I
So
have
divide that
13
by 3,
here,
or is it normal?
9 loads.
Okay. Well, I can get my Paystar and a trailer and do.
Well, I figured out a trick. You'll see it when I get here.
You're already there though.
Sorry, you'll see it when you get here.
I already know what it is. We've done it before, and it's either
Oh, this is
worked
a new
perfect.
variant.
It's either worked perfectly or glitched absolutely the fuck out, and everything was hated. Okay, I need your help.
What the fuck did you do?
Nothing. I just need you to get in the other truck and actually spin its wheels. Never mind. I could just turn on the engine. I forgot I could do that.
It's a good thing that Psycho is too busy visiting with his friend to be a sound manager.
Look, I'm used to just towing everything like a ducky on a string. I keep forgetting that the ducky has its own motor in it.
Yeah, by the way, Saber Interactive, I don't know if you've ever really worked with a crane, but cranes don't work like this. They do not move as fast as you seem to think they move.
Did you know that cranes have 13 rotations before they become unscrewed?
Wouldn't surprise me.
So if you like say you rotate right 13 times, you're at risk of you will become you start unscrewing yourself from the base.
So, sorry, I was playing along at first, but no, that's actually bullshit. They do not unscrew themselves from the base. What does happen, however, is that they can run the risk of severing their control wirings.
Oh, that one. Yes, you've showed me that before. Because you've had me do exactly that thing. All right, I brought you your fuel truck.
I get some gas. Oh, thank you. I was getting a little bit low. Okay.
Whoops, I just started giving you all my petrol from my truck.
Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 logs on here. Need 2 more. Also, I have discovered that you can cause problems for yourself if you pack it when you do this.
Yes.
All right. All right. I believe I have. Okay. So, Stone Creek Lumber, Fallen Titans, the wrong mission. We want. So, railway station, long logs, and medium logs.
Which one are we doing?
Come.
Which one are we doing? Alright, lead the way.
Sorry, I was talking with family. So here comes the really fun part. We got to go down this hill. Once we get down this hill, it's smooth sailing. It's getting down the hill. Mild issue. Crap.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Saber Interactive needs to learn how some of this shit actually works.
Fuck, we're down a log.
Yes, I'm aware.
Oh good, you didn't go that far, so I can still follow you.
Please don't tip me.
Wasn't planning
That is
to.
not how you get more trucks. And Drago, we know you're not planning on fucking me over. It's just something that you do. That better be in a highlight. Yeah, I don't think Saber Interactive understands how physics work.
No, because a lot of their logs don't seem to defy physics and its own engine.
Yeah, we just need to get that sucker down to the bottom of the hill.
It's not a problem. I just don't think the network and physics engine doesn't want to work with each other. You gonna wait for me at the bottom of the hill?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Okay, good. Because you never fucking told me where we were going, and I had asked you twice. So,
Well, I kind of have no choice but to wait because these things are being physics retarded.
that was my favorite car journalist once said. Power!
Okay, I gotta reset this.
Am I going left or right at the bottom?
You're gonna be turning right.
Cool.
It would have probably been easier if you didn't try and tow that thing and just drove it. You know, like a smart person. Anyway, give me a hand with this shit, will you? We just need to straighten the load again. Or, you know, the log could phase through the crane. Grab that, please. You're not going to be able to hook the trailer.
You were saying?
We need to take a look at where the logs are positioned.
The logs are positioned perfectly fine on my screen. The second you start moving, it's all gonna go
Turn your
flying.
turn that your other left, dipshit. Note that the logs are blocking the cab from turning.
Oh. Well, now you
Swear to
make
God,
it. Now you
you're
say it.
blind. So we need to lift up that first layer so I can reposition the ones on the bottom. Might need to take them off completely. That's not going to work, Drago. You're going to flip this truck, and I'm going to laugh my ass off because you're going to have to fix it. We need to take the top layer off. Also, for the record, Saber Interactive, please do not be a fucking dipshit and link your camera and crane system to the same controls. Drago, grab the topmost log. You know, the one that's sticking up in the air. Wrong one. Drop it. Okay, you're going to need to back off because your connection is causing the logs to go funky. Drago, I have a log trying to drag my truck Skyborn.
Almost there.
Fucking back off!
I am. I fix your shit. You're welcome.
That is not fixed.
What do you mean? You can rotate your cab now, asshole.
You didn't notice the one that's sticking out and won't be able to move.
Hey, that's a you problem. I fixed your other problem for you.
All right. Yeah, this time actually drive the other truck.
I will.
All right, follow me. Also, I still can't rotate my cab, so shut the fuck up about fixing it. Because the crane is attached to the cab! Maybe winch?
I can't winch to anything. That's why I'm having to spin my tires. I tried winching to the Zix. It wasn't in range.
Because you switched to the Zix without releasing the winch.
I don't have a winch. There's no winch active.
Yes, I've told you about this glitch before. We've encountered this glitch before. if you don't release a winch before switching vehicles, you can't winch with that vehicle. All right.
You need off-road tires for this thing.
Those are off-road tires. They just have mud chains.
So where am I going?
Uh, you're gonna take a left at the fuel station.
Cool. And after this delivery, I gotta pee.
I mean, you can pause and go pee.
Oh, it has a suspension. Okay, cool. I would explain that.
Fuck. No, we don't take a left at the railway station.
You mean at the gas
Sorry,
station?
at the fuel station.
Where am I
Yeah.
going?
You need to go straight.
We're going to the railway station?
Yes.
Alright. No, officer, I didn't run any stop sign. There was none there.
All right. Uh, you may as well go pee because I have to do the same.
Alright. Alright, cool. Yeah.
You know, the more I play this game, the more I'm convinced that Saber Interactive ripped off the coding for their logging crane from a goddamn claw machine game.
I would not be surprised.
Because I'm sorry, hydraulic logging clamps do not work that way.
I just need to check my email and I can get going again.
No worries.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. That is fixed. Now to put these damn things back on. Did you get stuck in the water?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Once again, Saber Interactive. For the record, do not mix your camera controls with vehicle controls.
I don't see
The
how
only
that
reason it works
is.
for because if you have the crane moving, the camera, if the camera is pointing a certain way, it changes which way the controls are being interpreted.
Yep.
And when the crane is moving, the camera moves. Which, congratulations, Gaijin. I thought I had never seen a worse vehicle control scheme than the Mako in Mass Effect. Oh, by the way, that is not a good achievement. I mean, I was able to deal with the Mass Effect Mako.
Okay, now I'm stuck.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Well, I'm going back to plan A, because fuck you.
I was going to suggest that if it's stuck in there, you get the Zix.
I hate that we have the phrase, it sucks that we have ABC as the only game for insert game genre here. Like, for example, Sea of Thieves. It sucks that Sea of Thieves is the only game we have for pirate sailing games that's multiplayer.
I mean, you also have the new Ubisoft
No,
title.
it's not. We don't. No, it doesn't exist. Shut the fuck up.
Why do you think I wasn't saying its name? Heck, we used to have Uncharted Waters back in the early 2000s.
And Sid Meier's Pirates.
Sid Meier's Pirates was in the 90s. The fuck you smoking?
Nothing. Well, toothpicks. Why?
Okay, if you're smoking toothpicks, I have some serious concerns.
Go on.
Anyway,
Hmm. I don't remember the last time I had chicken fried steak, but damn, is it good.
oh yeah, you find a restaurant that makes good chicken fried steak, you make sure that restaurant stays open.
Well, they just added. So the neighborhood that I work for, the HOA, they have a clubhouse, and in it is a restaurant. Literally today, they added new menu items, and one of it is a lamb gyro, which was really good, and chicken fried steak for breakfast.
Oh, classic gyros are friggin' amazing.
It was really good. Like, I don't think I've had a gyro before then, and I'm upset because this one was really good, and I wish I had had.
Yeah, classic Greek gyros, they are thebomb.com.
So, funny story, and I'm surprised I've never told this story to you or on stream. I used to get pizza from an Albanian mob front.
Okay, this sounds like an amazing story.
So, I'm going to stop the truck. So,
Yeah, I might need you to come tow me through that water as well.
okay. So, story time. When I was working security, I pissed off the maintenance dude who he and his wife lived on property because we were at a brewery. And so they wanted to keep me employed because they needed the numbers and the manpower. So they said, all right, I need you to go to this specific location where they actually make, because in Florida, medical marijuana was legalized in, like, I want to say 2019, 2020. I started
Guys,
working for
you,
them.
God, they're behind the curve. Washington, that was 2015, 2016.
Oh, again, this was medical, so it was not recreational. And you can say, yeah, but I'm just clarifying because I don't really remember what I just said. So,
Okay, yeah,
one of the
recreational was 2016 up here.
okay. So medical was legalized in 2020, 2019, 2020, and I think it got legalized before then. But one of the things was is that they took a shut down nursery and remade it into a growery, and then like 10 miles or so, like it was like a 20-minute, 30-minute drive away. Was the dispenser? Well, was the refine? I'm going to call it refinery because I don't know the exact terminology. But essentially, they would take the grow plants and then they would actually stand in there and make it all into actual smokable marijuana. And then they would dispense it, and then they would deliver it out to the various dispensaries in Florida. So one of the things is that across the street from there was a little pavilion that had like an amazing, what I was told was an amazing barbecue place, which was closed whenever I would start working because I would start working um, from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And so they had a place that was open called Rhinos. Was called Rhinos. I already said the name. I'm not going to say the rest of it. But and I was like pretty sure it was an affront for an Albanian mob because the owner and employees there were all Albanian. They were all like sketchy looking dudes, and they only had like 3 people on staff total. The food there was like interesting because it was basically here's a bunch of shit we could get our hands on. Like their famous one was like had it was like pizza that had like egg on it. It had mushrooms, black olives, and cheese, and like 3 different cheeses. And I thought it was like, oh, that's like kind of cool. Then they also had like different things, like they had like shrimp burritos. They had like they had like a lot of different food, and the food was like low quality, but it was just above health standards to keep them afloat and keep them in business.
The fuck am I hooked on?
A rock, probably.
Yeah, I was high centered on a single rock.
And like every time I would go there on the weekend, it would be like empty except for like 1 or 2 people. They had some they had some decent food. It wasn't like, fantastic, but it was cheap.
Yeah, this thing is perfectly high centered.
Do you want me to pull you, or do you want me to just push on your face?
Yeah, give me a yank. Yeah, that rock was huge. Okay, I'm good.
So later on, like before I had packed up everything and moved, I got in there one last time to go get like heroes and such because my mom and her boyfriend at the time, now her fiance, were like wanting something, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can pick something up from this place I picked up stuff last time. And she said, okay. I went over there, and the place had been shut down by the police. It didn't say what the reason was. It was just that it was closed.
Oh, all of those logs just went flying on my screen.
On my screen, they're still in there, so
Switch to the truck.
I don't want to, because if I do,
Oh, whoops, I went too far. Oh, they're all just being dragged around with that truck.
you might want to reconnect your connection to another location. Another truck.
Yeah, I'm going to. Because I have to bring the other truck here too. Because we need the medium logs. So I'm going to leave this here and let you sort the logs out. Because you are better with that crane than I am. And wait, were you able to just pack cargo?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. Where am I dropping the shit off?
So I'm right next to the drop-off point, but we need to unload all but 3 of the logs. Because if we try and pack and then unpack, well,
No, I got you. All right. Do you want to move your crane for me? Oh, never mind. You're gone. I'll do it.
just switch.
Yeah, I got it.
Also, deploy the anchors. Trust me. I learned that lesson the hard way.
Oh, the other thing that I noticed was that there was a health inspector's notice on the door as well as it was shut down the police. So it's just like, oh yeah, they were shut down by the health inspector, and the police had to come in and quote unquote remove them.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a few times where if they ignore a health inspector's notice, well, guess who shows up to enforce that?
Yep.
You will have FDA agents along with police. Yeah.
One of my favorite memes I saw was in New York. A mob or a Tumblr post, not meme, was that uh, a a group tried to do a mafia group tried to actually start up, and they were using a pizza place as their front, but they got so successful at making pizzas, and their business really took off that
Yes,
they
I've heard
just
that story.
they
They
just
just they went legit. So you may have recalled last week I mentioned that we had a incident on the local freeway and
yes.
4 zebras got loose.
Yes.
Well, they caught 3 of them immediately. The fourth has been wandering around all fucking week. They finally caught the fourth one yesterday. And since I know it's coming, go for it. I know you're going to make the bad horse pun.
I actually don't have one right now. I'm too concentrated on playing with my wood.
All right, I got to give you that one. I got to give you that one.
Yeah, it's a bit unwieldy because I'm hung like a horse.
There's the bad horse pun I was expecting.
uh,
So you got enough horsepower in that crane?
yeah.
Yeah.
Of course I do. Who do you take me for? I'm part of the Bad Dragon Collection. Of course I got enough horsepower.
And there goes the afternoon. Good night, everybody. So, sorry. Little bit of a reference there.
Please explain it because I didn't fucking understand it.
So, 1990s Animaniacs. The
Oh!
it was that was
Yes!
the pun and the joke for every time they managed to sneak a dirty joke
It was good night,
past the
everybody.
Fox censors. Uh, Yakko would turn to the camera and go, "Good night, everybody."
Yeah. I need to re.
It also
I need to
led to
finish
some
season
of the
2 and watch
funniest
season
lines.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. one of my personal favorite ones was the Thanksgiving one where the hunter is going, "Give me the bird," and the Animaniacs just swarm up to him and go, "We'd love to, buddy, but the Fox censors won't allow it."
All right, we need to find Prince. Found him. No, no, no. Fingerprints. I'm not gonna do that.
And they just look at each other, and Prince's character just waggles his eyebrows,
Yeah.
and Dot's just like, "I don't think so."
I am the model of a modern Roman general. Wait, are we sure we're still talking about Caligula?
God, that series was amazing.
Like I said, I need to rewatch season two and season. I need to watch season two. Rewatch season two and watch season three. The amount of
Yeah,
Trump jokes they made was just fucking hilarious. Oh, we're gonna get back home to America. In Russia. Oh, they already have a plane booked for us. Apparently, he visits here at least once a month.
yeah. Doesn't look like you're moving the wood around.
I mean,
Did you pack all the wood?
how fucking retarded are you? Do you not see a giant stack of logs next to it?
Oh, okay. Yes, I do see the giant stack of logs next to it. I just thought that they were the wrong. I thought they were the other part, like the other giant stack of logs. It's part of the scenery.
No.
Yeah. So I mentioned that we're going to do the story of the Ontos, the Thing, as it was affectionately known, but Shadow tells the story much better than I do, so I've asked him to join us when he can. Yeah. I've already told you the story of the Bazooka Vespa. This is the story of the Bazooka Tank. Fuck it. I need to borrow your Zix.
How about it?
You should be able to unload from there. Holy fuck, this thing's turn circle is a lot smaller than I thought it would be.
Yes.
So, fun little factoid for you. The truck that the Zix is based off of has been adapted by the Russian Federation for just about any purpose you can think of.
Yes, we've had this discussion before with Psycho.
Yes.
Mm. I like cheat days.
Yeah. One of the things that they considered adapting it for was, well, basically Arctic expeditions.
So what mission are we doing?
We are currently doing rail trail, and I am bringing your truck back.
You're welcome. I glitched out long logs for you.
Oh, thank fuck. That means one less run we have to do. All right, Western White Star.
Cunt!
Bum 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 ba-da-da-dun, da-da-da-da-da-da. So busy laughing at you, I almost went off the road. So, small break from our normal humor. Uh, Several people we know have been having issues with mental health and mental stability. So, quick PSA, mental health is not a fight that is easy. It's not a fight you just win. It is a every day it is a struggle
Same thing with like
where
sobriety.
yes, every time you turn your back, the forces you are facing double. It's like fighting an army that doesn't need to sleep, doesn't need to eat. Every time you turn around, their forces double. And every day that you are alive, every day that you are able to go to bed and know that tomorrow will be a better day is a victory in and of itself. And never forget that. Because all you have to do is look at whatever is giving you trouble and tell it, not today. I am stronger than you.
And remember,
Sorry, that is a lie. That is not all you have to do.
you're not alone. Other people struggle. There is help out there for both professional and personal. Your friends might not always want to hear it, but oftentimes they're willing to listen.
Yeah. And if you know someone who is fighting with mental health, reach out. Let them know that you care. Because just knowing that someone is in your corner can sometimes make all the difference.
It literally can be the difference between life and death.
Yeah.
And one of the best things someone can ask. Okay, can you move your short logger back and then just move the long logger back that I'm on
Yeah.
that I'm over? That way you can just move back and forth the long truck.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, just move this thing here back, and then I could just move it onto the long logger, and you could just move it back and forth a bit. But yeah, just like as someone who's like both suffered and experienced, the best and worst thing that I've done is I've sat with somebody in a Skype call when they took their own life. And the last words I heard from them were, "Thank you for being here with me in my last moments."
Yeah.
And it sucks because there's nothing he literally said, "There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. I just want you to call the police and tell them, hey, my friend committed suicide. Here's his address.
Yeah.
Take it. Take it. Take it."
On to brighter topics.
Hang on.
Thank you. Please tell me you saw that.
What, it jiggling violently?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah. I'm 100% wiggle.
Okay, give me a moment. Now, runner, stop being a whore. Now, runner, stop being a whore. That is actually in the way right now. Can you please move that? That works. Go ahead and move your train. I got this. Train. I said I got this!
Helpful!
You are the opposite of helpful.
But yeah, that chicken fried steak was really good. So, normally when I work on the weekends... Oh, that explains why my internet was so fucking shitty. I forgot I left War Thunder installing.
Well done.
So, I usually work Friday days, which originally was going to be my me day. And then I got a second job. Or I got my main job now, and then I have my contract work. And my main job is like, yeah, no, you're going to be working from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Which means I have absolutely no time to do anything because I sleep from like, sleep till about 10 o'clock.
Hold up. Your crane stopped mine from deploying. Game with that. All right, that's good. I can get it from there. Release.
With the public domain of Steamboat Willie, I really would like somebody to remake Epic Mickey in its original fashion.
I mean, we've already had the horror version. Yeah, that horror version is fucking terrifying.
Which one's the horror version? Oh,
I
and
don't remember what it's called, but it's
Andy
a
and the Ink
horror
Machine?
movie.
Oh. That already released?
No, not Indian the Ink Machine.
You said horror movie. That the one that like the day that it was announced that it was.
Yeah, the day that it was public domain, someone made a horror movie.
I need to watch that as well as Wally's Wonderland. I wonder how much different the movies Five Nights at Freddy's would be if Markiplier was actually in it.
Oh, demon logs! Demon logs! Okay, okay, they calm down. Ah!
So I just found out yesterday, or was re-reminded because I was first notified in 2018 about it, that one of my kittens is actually fucking Catholic.
Do you mind?
Just pick it up and rotate it.
I can't while you're doing that.
It's like, yes, you can. See? Amazing.
Yeah, I can't move it further down when you're holding it. That's what she said.
I actually have
Like
the
a-
imagery of it now in my head, and I love it. It's glorious. I can't move it down when you're holding it.
You're welcome. Okay, log, fucking behave. Did you manage to get all the logs unloaded somehow?
All of the logs that were in that specific truck, yeah. But the ones in the long trailer, no. Because you have 2 medium logs in there, and I don't know what the fuck they're for. Because I can't find
That's
the third.
for one that. The third is over by that fucking. It's by the lumber mill.
Okay, because I wasn't sure what to do with that specific log, so I just wanted to
It's
leave
the one
it.
that you unloaded at the lumber mill and then hid.
What do you mean I unloaded at the lumber mill and then hid?
When we were making it when we were getting the wood for that bridge.
Hi, Shadow.
Hello.
Fuck it, the chocobo. Run!
Make sure you change the fluids on your chocobo. Fuck you, I already do that. I'm sorry, you what? We like to call you about your chocobo. We like to call you about your chocobo's extended warranty.
We've been trying to reach you about your We've been trying to reach you with regards to your chocobo's extended warranty.
Fuck you, I changed the fluids in my chocobo myself. You what?
Oh, that joke's never gonna get old. But you just reminded me of something. So have you ever heard of the time a scam caller acted as an anti-terrorist?
No.
This story is fucking hilarious. So I want to say this was like 2017, 2018. No, it would have been before that. probably like 2016. There was a explosion in the Middle East.
So Tuesday.
Well, it wasn't near anything important, and it wiped out a terrorist cell. And someone went and investigated and found a bomb lab.
And they discovered that that the scam
My
callers
story.
had found the
Story.
bomb lab.
Story.
Okay, fine. Finish your story.
You get to tell the story of the Ontos. This is my story.
Go ahead. Finish your story.
So they, God damn it, Shadow, stole all my thunder. So they get the forensics experts out there and the bomb disposal experts, and they find this old Nokia that is wired into an explosive that is completely destroyed, but apparently the detonator had gone off successfully and sparked a chain reaction. And they piece it together and they find that one of these scam callers in India had called the phone. And there's
funny.
a GIF going around. There's an image going around. I'm gonna find it and send it to you.
I changed the fluids on my chocobo.
You what? I'm going to find this meme.
Alright, I was summoned to tell the story of the Ontos.
Oh yes.
Alrighty. So,
The thing.
1 sec, I just have to look up the date on it real quick.
The M50.
So, in the early 1950s, early to mid 1950s, the United States military, was created to be an air transportable tank destroyer vehicle. This limited the vehicle to weight of 10 to 20 metric tons. So what they did was they took the grunts and they sent them over to a bunch of farmers for a grunts and crafts project. They took the then existing M56 Scorpion light tank chassis, which was the previous airborne tank destroyer, ripped the top off of it, and built an enclosed cab with and strapped a whole bunch of recoilless rifles to it, and created a bazooka tank. Now, these recoilless rifles... I'm getting to that. These recoilless rifles aren't exactly anywhere near each other. So, in order to aim them, they attached a 50 caliber spotting rifle to each barrel. And then,
I sent you an image, Blaze.
And then for shits and giggles, they also added a 30 caliber machine gun in the middle for anti-infantry work. So they then take the the vehicle out to the Aberdeen Proving Grounds, and they invite the Army and the Marine Corps over to observe. The Army promptly demands that they fire all 6 recoilless rifles at once to see what the recoil would do. So they fire it. The backblast from these 6 recoilless rifles, because a recoilless rifle shoots a big pressure wave out the back to cancel out the recoil. The backblast of all 6 of these going off at the same time knocks bricks out of the wall of the bomb shelter they are observing the test from within.
It knocks what out?
Bricks out of the wall of the bomb shelter. It also destroys the windows of every car they brought out to the test to,
No, not just every call. It destroyed every window pane within half a kilometer.
No, it.
Oh, sorry, within 500 feet. 500 feet.
Hence, the cars that they brought out to the range, their transportation. It blew out the windows of a whole bunch of cars. The Army promptly wanted nothing to do with it because, oh no, you have to get out of the vehicle to reload your recoilless rifles, which are loaded from the rear. The Marines said, I'll take 300. And promptly deployed, and then they accepted the first vehicle on Halloween of 1956.
Oh God!
They first saw service in, I believe it was the Dominican Republic. I'm not 100% sure on that. Where they promptly destroyed the 2 tanks that they came up across. A AMX-13 and an L-60. A French tank and a Swedish tank. Or a French-made tank and a Swedish-made tank. Then they sent all 300 of them to Vietnam. The M40 recoilless rifle is a 106mm rifle.
That's anti-tank.
It's an anti-tank rifle.
It's the main gun on the Abrams.
It can fire heat, high explosive. It has heat, high explosive, and the wonderful invention known as the beehive round. The beehive round is a flechette round. If you think a tank canister is a shotgun from hell, you have not seen a beehive. The beehive round fires about 10,000 little darts, little flechettes from each round. That is like getting shot at with 60,000 nails at the same exact time. If they fire all 6 at once.
Hold up. Isn't that a war crime?
It is now. It wasn't then.
No. Didn't they outlaw those at the end of World War II?
Flechettes? No. Flechettes were banned in the 80s.
Hold up. Let me take a look at the service life of the Ontos.
They were retired after Vietnam.
1969.
Anyway, now imagine what it's like to get shot at with this thing. Now to aim the guns, each gun has its own spotting rifle, which is a 50 caliber rifle. So you're in a building looking out of a window. This thing turns at you, and you know you're going to have a bad day. It shoots, and it puts a little hole in the wall. Well, that's not so bad. Blam! Your building has just been hit with a high explosive round. or a beehive round, depending on what they needed. And it got to the point where the U.S. Marines could literally just shoot the spotting rifles a couple of times into a window of a building, and the Vietnamese soldiers who were in the building would very quickly just leave because they knew what was coming next. And they didn't want to be on the receiving end of that. So they would just leave. On the other hand, the beehive round, you could shoot down a street, and you'd clear the street. Because, you have a whole bunch of nails flying through the air. And these are not gonna tumble like a regular nail would, because these things have fins on them to keep them flying straight. And it's about a little inch to inch and a half nail flying through the air. These things they do horrific things to people.
I mean, they're flesh-it rounds. There's a reason they're outlawed.
Yes.
Actually, to that point, if you get caught with fletchet rounds in my neck of the woods, you are doing 90 to 2 years. Sorry, 90 days to 2 years. They are a contraband item.
Yep.
That is depending on whether you have been proven to have fired them.
So there are very limited cases where you can, at very specialized ranges, go shoot flechette rounds.
And what did they call this bastard again?
They called it the Thing. You can guess why. Also, there was no... when they sent it over to Vietnam, there was no designated MOS. Your MOS in the military is basically your occupation. What do you do? So, because there was no specialized group of people that were supposed to use this thing, guess who they gave it to?
The grunts?
The grunts.
Oh no. Oh no, what did they do? What did they do? I mean, I knew about the existence of this thing, but I didn't know what they did with it.
And the fact that we still lost Vietnam after all that, shame.
We lost Vietnam because we lost the political will to win the war.
Yeah.
We were dealing incredible casualties to the North Vietnamese.
Yeah. One of the other reasons
because
we lost
lacked
the Vietnam
political
War
will to destroy their equipment, because out of fear that we might accidentally hit some Russian advisor, and that the politicians back in Washington were dictating exactly how airplanes could enter North Vietnamese territory on a bombing run, or to attack any target in North Vietnam. There was a specific corridor. The North Vietnamese knew exactly where the planes were going to be, so they put all their anti-aircraft there. They didn't have to defend most of their country, because the politicians made it very easy for them.
This also happened during the, was it called the McCarthy era?
McCarthyism was in the 50s. It had mostly died out by the time of the Vietnam War.
Alright, your trucks are all loaded for the next run.
Alright. I'm trying to get this truck down there.
So, where are we going next?
The next thing... Let's see. Contribute to farm restoration, which is 2 long logs, and then big trees, 2 small houses. I need to get this truck to the house in the south. Which is proving to be a bit tedious because, well,
Oh, I forgot this is where we were. Alright, what do you want me to work on?
We are working on big trees to small houses. If you want to get this bastard to the house in the south. Fuck. No tilting.
For whatever reason, I'm just reminded of the Family Guy meme of it's like that one time that Japanese guy was at the World War II memorial. Scoreboard, scoreboard.
I don't get the joke, and I am slightly saddened.
So the joke is that there was a Japanese guy. There was a bunch of veterans at the World War II Wall of Fallen Heroes. And a Japanese man goes up and goes, scoreboard! To say, like, the people who died during World War II. And he's like, oh, I know that guy! I kill him!
Okay,
You are
that was
either not.
tasteless
You are
eating
either
Family Guy.
telling the joke very, very poorly, or the Family Guy joke just doesn't translate without all of its visual, without the entirety of its context.
Shadow, I get the joke. And yes, that was. I know which one he's talking about now. So the background scene is a whole bunch of
I just posted
World
it.
War II veterans.
I just posted
All
it.
I'm gonna say is, it's not in good taste either way. So
Yeah, it's one of the ones that got Family Guy in trouble with a. Anyway, on to brighter topics.
So where am I off to and where am I going? The house?
House in the south or house in the north.
I'll
The
go to
mission
the...
is big trees to small homes.
Yeah, no, I got that. I'll deliver to the house in the north because I've got one of the 2 logs on the log trailer.
Yeah.
anyway, so
If you could, I could use a winch. Back to the Ontos.
all right. Well, I mean, that's basically the end of the Ontos. We've told the whole thing. So
Yeah. Oh, the thing. I love how they called it that.
anyway, so you were asking about other games, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to figure out some other games to stream.
I do have Dark Tide.
No, we know you do.
Okay.
I honestly like Dark Tide. I have to reinstall it.
I enjoy it from time to time. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy playing my Psyker.
Fair enough.
His name is Bloop. What?
I'm sorry, I find that funnier than I should.
So the funny story about Bloop is that I was going to be playing a TTRPG of Warhammer, and we were going to be doing a guardsman campaign, and one of the things was that we ran it through a generator, and I spammed it 3 times, and the third one I ended up with was Bloop, and I'm like, this is my character's name. And they're like, no. So I finally got to name my character Bloop. Because I'm like, but this was from the official generator that you sent. And they're like, no.
We could also try for Hell Let Loose if we really wanted to.
Hell Let Loose is a World War II one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, World War II game.
It's a World War II Battlefield game.
Battlefield-like.
Well,
Yes.
it's not Battlefield EA Battlefield. It's more so
Battlefield
Battlefield
like.
in the
Yeah.
fact that it's a very large map with multiple objectives and different ways to complete them.
Yep.
I listed everything
Oh,
out
you're all
in
missing it.
Oh God Why.
You're gonna need to come and fix the caterpillar.
No shit,
All
Sherlock. That's why I'm here.
right. So I will see you guys next time, I
No, the other
guess.
caterpillar.
What other caterpillar?
This is the Pacific. All right, take care, Shadow. Thank you for
Yeah,
joining and sharing that one.
I will see you guys on stream next Monday.
I want to play Mech Warrior next Monday.
Cool. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.
All right.
Come on, Mr. Sanchez. Let's get you across this road. You're such a nice young man.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm not getting that joke.
It's just something I made up. Because it looks like I'm helping you across the road like a man would help an old lady next to her, holding her hand across the street.
All right, I got it from here. Thank you.
You want me to ruin Snowrunner for you in a simple joke?
I mean, kind of hard to ruin Snowrunner, but go for it.
When you winch to another chuck, you're technically engaging in leash play. I have the dumbest smile on my face. Fuck you.
My hand is surgically implanted to my face. That was terrible. But it's so goddamn funny. Why? Why? Oh, you evil son of a bitch. That was both brilliant and terrible. I mean, I'm actually going to be able to get there faster than you with this thing initially. It's just that halfway point.
No, you said you could get there faster than me.
Get to the water faster.
Okay,
This
well
thing
that
has a
was.
higher on road speed.
I would disagree, only because my tires aren't set. I always make my tires shit on roads.
Well, that thing's not meant for roads. Fun little factoid for you. Whenever they drove that thing on roads in normal towns, it was known for destroying the concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, once one of my tires has grip, I can get out of here. All right.
So what's my payment for the third billigoat that I'm bringing across my bridge?
Your third What?
Well, there's the other truck that you need brought across the river.
Well, don't need that brought across the river. I need that packed again. Only reason we had to bring these two across the river was because they were out of gas. As stated, the 10-ton ducky on a string. Yeah, I can grab the Pacific. You want to grab the other one once you packed it and meet me down at the sawmill?
No, because everything phased through the fucking floor.
Again. Other reason I want to meet at the sawmill is because we can actually pack this shit at the sawmill.
What do you mean pack it?
Like, we can unload it into the sawmill's inventory and then just pack it onto the trucks. Oh, I see. It tilted.
No, the cargo, as you can see, fell through the bottom of the truck.
And you're just, getting it separated.
Well, right now, I'm trying to flip the bitch. Did you see the pool? They flipped the bitch.
I'm guessing that was another Family Guy reference.
No, that was a Clone High reference.
Clone High. I've never heard of that one.
So, in the early 2000s, there was a TV show called Clone High, and the entire idea was that a shady organized government organization wanted to resurrect all of the famous historians. So what they did was they went grave robbing, and they extracted the DNA from everybody that was famous throughout history: JFK, Abraham Lincoln, Jesus Cristo, the lady who discovered radiation and died of radiation poisoning. Cleopatra. The one chick from the Crusader era.
Joan of Arc.
Yep, Joan of Arc. And the idea is that they are all in high school. And the thing of it is that they have adoptive parents who live near the place and are paid to basically take care and raise these people, raise these historian figures, and the organization wants to use them as weapons for whatever dumb fucking reason. So they kind of go through. It's a high school drama, cartoon drama, and it's just like really fucking funny. Because my favorite character is John F. Kennedy, because he's like, at one point, he's in a race, and he's like, ha ha ha, nothing bad has ever happened to the Kennedys, and he just flips his entire car. Just like, on a straight road, I'm pretty sure just flips it, or he ran off the edge of a cliff. I can't remember what it was. But there's an entire thing of, plot arc of Abraham Lincoln wants to... Oh, and there's also Gandhi. I forgot about Gandhi. But Abraham Lincoln wants to get with Cleopatra, and Joan of Arc wants to get with Abraham Lincoln. And it's like...
So standard high school drama, only with sci-fi stupid plot.
with historical figures as teenagers. One of my other favorite bit, and so at one point, Genghis Khan literally goes to an in-ground pool and flips it because Clone High won a track meet. And the joke, the principal, who's also the scientist that resurrected everybody, said, "Did you see that pool? They flipped the bitch." One of my other favorite quotes is that Gandhi's trying to get someone as a date for prom, and he breaks it, kicks open the door to the girls' locker room. He says, "Catherine the Great, how about you and me go to the dry Humpty Hump?" And then she jumps into a locker and he says, "Get off your high horse." Because for anybody who doesn't understand the joke, Catherine the Great was known for having sex with a horse through an intricate pulley system.
That... I was unaware of that, and I could have gone my entire life without knowing that. Fuck you.
I learned it from Big Bang Theory.
Still, fuck you. I could have gone my entire life without knowing that.
Oh, my other favorite moment is when Joan of Arc is asking Jesus Cristo, who's a woodworker, who's in the woodworking classroom, for advice when he leaves. When she leaves, Jesus accidentally drives a nail through his hand, and Caligulus comes out and says, "Be careful there, Jesus."
Okay, that's possibly an even worse taste.
And it was that TV series is what the animators of Total Drama series based their animation style off of.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I hated the Total Drama series.
They were entertaining when I was younger. They were just stupid when I rewatched them. Although, if you want something that's funny, Sonic Boom It's one of those Saturday morning cartoons, but it is still funny.
So there is a reason a lot of the early 2000s cartoons were discarded as hot garbage.
Well, yeah,
And it
because
was
there was.
because everyone was trying to do something new and different, and everyone thought they were the next big comic.
Well, some of them were just for entertainment. They weren't necessarily for comic. Like Sonic
Yes.
X. Like I tried rewatch. So Sonic X was put on Hulu, and I tried watching it at one point after I'd watched the entire original Top Gear series from season 1 to season 19, which was the ones with Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond.
Yes.
And I had
It is
watched.
not top tier unless those three are present. Are present.
Yeah.
So before you go too far, the Sonic X series had a lot of different commentary if you look behind it.
How so?
Okay, just as one example, there is the episode where that one guy who is part of the high speed pursuit team challenges Sonic to a race.
Yes. Who is literally a police officer in an F1 car.
Yes. He's got stung pride, and he is being encouraged by someone who is also looking out for self-interest. The entire episode is a comment on government officials who are using their power for personal gain. And it's about corruption in government places.
Yeah, because I was watching it and I made it episode 3 deep. And what happened, and it was like, in the last episode, it was like previously, they had basically said that something happened from the previous episode that didn't. And I'm like, oh, they're just doing this because it's Saturday. No one's going to remember what happened, so they can just move the plot along blindly. With no continuity.
Yes. One of the things you have to remember, though, when they did the whole Sonic X series, there was a lot of politics going on.
I don't remember any of the politics going on.
All right. Give you a good example. Where do they introduce Tails in the Sonic X series?
Episode 2?
Yes.
Okay.
What is one of the consistent plots as part of that series?
Tails is a major brainiac and is always inventing things, and while is flying around in his own airplane that's not regulated by the FCC.
FAA.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell me, how many different times does some government entity try and get hold of one of the characters?
Constantly, because they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yes, but Tails specifically, what is the reason they want to get hold of him?
Because he's a twin-tailed fox, and it's and he has an implied second butthole.
Seriously. The reason they're constantly trying to get hold of him is because they see what his technology can do, and they want that technology.
For war implications, yes.
Yes. Keep in mind, Sonic X came out during a time of anti-war. A lot of people weren't happy with the idea of a war. So if you look at when Sonic X came out, just as an example, I think it was 2003. Yeah, 2003. Sonic X came out. Tell me, what happened in 2003?
ISIS or the war on Iraq.
Yes, the deployment to Iraq. A lot of people were against the deployment to Iraq, and the only reason that the deployment to Iraq went forward was because someone lied about weapons of mass destruction that Saddam had. And it was doubted at the time that this came out. I remember this very well because it was the talk of the country. Turns out later that no, it was just a whole bunch of, oh no, we're going to invade and conquer these countries and have these excuses. There was a list of countries that they wanted to invade and conquer. Iraq was one of them. Iran was one of them. Yeah, there were quite a few things that really fucked up happened back there.
Oh, so that's how you got away?
How I got away?
Yeah. How I got away from Iraq is Iran. Shadow should be glad he's not here for these.
I mean, if Shadow was here, you would be hearing the bonk sound constantly. Anyway, Sonic was a very politicized cartoon, even if it was subtle for them. Shows like Total Drama, you know what they were known for doing?
Mindless violence?
That too. But one of the things that show had an issue with was they'd stuff as many different jokes and gags that were relevant into every episode. Sorry, into every episode. My microphone died for a moment.
Yeah, I noticed. I did not know that.
Yeah. The thing's chock full of references. You have a goddamn Rambo reference for one season. But the problem was they overdid it. And eventually, anyone who had. Sorry, anyone who wasn't there for just mindless entertainment got tired of the show really fast. The plot was almost non existent. And it was also supposed to be and the main thing it was supposed to be was poking fun at reality TV shows like Survivor.
Yes.
Yeah. The entire show was supposed to be a parody.
But it ended up becoming a political take.
Occasionally. Total Drama actually wasn't that badly politicized. Yeah. God, how did we go from talking about... How did we go to talking politics and cartoons?
Because I mentioned Jesus Cristo putting a nail through his hand as he was working on a carpentry. from the TV show Clone High.
God. This is when you know most of humanity is going to hell. Uh, anyway. So, since you brought up the topic of decent cartoons and TV shows from when we were younger,
Johnny
what's
Test.
one that you miss?
Oh,
Oh, Johnny Test was awesome.
yeah. Part of me kind of misses Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
I never actually got to see that one.
What I would say I missed, but is actually having a new season be released sometime this year. Totally Spies.
That show. That show. That show was interesting.
When I was in my younger years, I didn't realize how heavily fetishized the TV show was until
Oh
much
God.
later down the year. Until much later down the line, like I think 2018, a group of Redditors got together and made a list of every single fetish that was in each episode of just the first season.
Yeah. There's actually a couple of memes about that. And it actually has one of the best Battletech memes of the Ghost Bear rescues the Rossalhog.
I don't get it.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it.
But if I had to pick one, definitely Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the TV series. Even though like the Clone Wars itself only lasted 3 years.
Let me see. I'm going to find that meme.
One of these days, I need to save up money, buy myself a Samsung tablet for work, and just put all my MP4s on, or my not MP4s. What are they? FLVs and MKL videos on it, and just watch while I'm at work. Because I'm slowly running out of TV shows on Hulu.
I'm going to find that meme. I'm going to fucking find that meme because it's fucking hilarious.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da, bum, bum, ba-da-da, bum, bum.
Apparently, I'm not going to find that meme. I thought I saved it too. Yeah, some of the BattleTech memes are really great. There it is. There it is. Found it. Found it. Sending. Also post this and make sure this makes it into the video.
Yes.
For the record, the internet is full of degenerates, and I am proud of each and every one of you fuckers.
Oh my god. Oh. Spread your cheeks in a prayer for assimilation.
Yeah. So a lot of the stuff that I remember from my childhood that I thought was really cool is stuff that you probably would have never heard of. I
Try me.
mean, what was your graduating class?
16.
Yeah, I was class of '07. I'm fucking 35.
God, you are fucking old.
I'm one of the oldest people in this server.
Alright, so where am I taking this?
The lumber mill.
The lumber mill.
Technically, you can just
Lumber
follow the train track south.
mill. Oh, the sawmill?
Yeah, the sawmill.
Okay.
You may note that there is a single medium log there that you managed to withdraw by accident.
She kinda pretty if you move right. So move from side to side. Give me what you want and leave me alone.
All right, and I am going to reposition the trucks. So when you are ready to use them, you can just pull them into position. And then I will work on one of the other tasks. I was wondering where I put that thing.
Fuck! One of the logs fell in the goddamn water.
Could be worse.
How could it be worse?
Could have fallen off a cliff. Like the other game. I'm thinking after we get all of this stuff stashed, I might switch over to the other. Actually, did you unlock your Caterpillar log carrier?
What, the one that you're dragging around?
The one I'm currently driving.
Yes.
The one with the logging. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the best medium log hauler in the game.
I kept it around specifically for that reason why.
Because that way we don't have to go back to your Alaska save. If you've unlocked the Ankh and you've unlocked this thing, the Ankh is in Pedro Bay.
I don't have the Ankh.
Easy enough. I can go unlock it really quick. We'd just have to spend about 10 minutes in your game.
So apparently Ubisoft has actually decided to give up on Overwatch, Watch Dogs so hard that they just said, "Hey, for our next installment, we're making it into a manga. Good fucking luck. Have fun."
Ubisoft, you so shit.
Like when everyone was asking for a sequel to Assassin's Creed Black Flag, they said, "Okay, here it is. It's a fucking webtoon comic."
AKA, leave us alone. We're going to make whatever the fuck we want.
Here's Assassin's Creed Africa. It's a role-playing. It's a tabletop game.
Yeah. Honestly, you heard about how they were going to make a Ghost Recon movie, right?
They made it. They made a live-action trailer, which I thought was half decent for Future Soldier.
Oh yes, it was an excellent trailer for Future Soldier. It was just that. It was a trailer.
I remember they tried to make a TV show for it.
All right, that is my alarm going off. We need to wrap up. So we need to get that stuff delivered and then oh, I love how this caterpillar just mud. What mud? I don't care about mud. Yeah, if I ever have to get a truck for industrial, it's going to be one of those caterpillars.
Agreed.
Speaking of, I discovered something recently. So, have you ever seen those school buses that get converted to motorhomes and such?
I know of them, but I've never seen them.
Okay. So, I found out the reason those are so popular over a conventional motorhome
Why?
because they've got the Caterpillar diesel engines.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, you're only slightly behind me there. So I did the math, and this should be all the long logs we need for every single mission on this map.
Your hesitation speaks to me louder than a million words per minute. I was born to this life you're living. And this man, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or if I was to sing it popular, your hesitation. That's actually how he sounds in it.
My God, nails on chalkboard much.
And you must not like The Weeknd.
The what?
There is an there's an artist, musical artist called The Weeknd. I'll post it to music later. Always the colors high.
Yo ho,
Oh,
all
all
hands.
hands. Hoist
Hoist the
the
colors
colors
high.
high.
Heave ho, thieves and beggars. And then I can't remember any of the
Never
rest of it.
shall we die. Okay. I need your help.
Dare I ask?
I need you to get in the other truck, put it in low gear, the differentials on, and start driving. Because I'm spinning my tires in mud on the Zix, and this should not be happening.
Go.
Stop winching me, damn it!
You finally found something the Zix can't just power through. By the way, you needed to go left over there.
I know, this is just an easier way to get you out.
Come on. There we go. Damn it! One of the logs fell.
Alright, you worry about just keep going forward, I'll grab the log.
How many logs did we put in this damn thing?
All of them? Like, literally every single log that was left over. Damn it.
Nope, you may just have to drag it. All right, go ahead and stack it in.
It's funny how I can take an 8 slot trailer, heavy trailer, a generator, and a fuel truck through fucking mud and water, but I can't pull this motherfucker and his trailer. No, you whore!
Fuck it, we need light. My God, that thing is all over the place. Yeah, just drag the bitch behind you.
I can't when you take it away from me. Give me back my wood. Need in my body when I want to go a second round. Spread your cheeks and prepare for assimilation.
Tell me it's not a good one.
It's hilarious.
I mean, I got several more of those. Not quite on that level, but. And I will send them, and they are making it into the VOD or the video. So help me God, you will put them in the video.
Yeah, I'll edit.
Heck, we can even just have a reaction rolls. Sorry, just a reel of us reacting to those things. Beep, beep.
This'll fit, right? Yeah, it'll fit. There's no way this collision.
Da, 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 da. I love how you just phase through the entire damn thing.
I was expecting my truck to go ass over tea kettle. Are you talking about the one that's sitting right there, the yellow one, or the one that you have attached to another trailer?
The yellow one.
Okay. Yes, I have that one, I think. Fuck it, it's good enough. Let's see, truck storage. I have this one. Customize frame add-ons. No, I don't have that one.
It's the other one.
No, I do not.
Well, okay. So it's the 7745C. It is very much a case of drag it somewhere, repair it, it becomes yours.
Yeah, I have that already.
Bullshit, I just watched you buy it.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, the thing is, you have to unlock it in order to buy it.
Check and see if you have the ANK.
The Azov.
No, it would be. It's under off road. Yeah, you don't have it. Oh well, that's all the work of
What, the
10 minutes. We can go
civilian?
get it for you.
The civilian one?
No. No. The civilian one is the one that you can actually put shit on.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I could buy the Land Rovers or the Hercules 6x6.
Oh, that's right. You bought the DLCs.
Yep.
Well, I'd say let's call this good for actually playing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Cobalt.